Well, hi, good morning. Thank you for joining me here. It's March 20th. This is the second project I've had on my bench. This morning, this will be a quick video. I'm just going to show you some mouse damage in this radio. But before I do that, I want to show you the actual radio. This is part of a radio system that's come out of a very, very unusual clock radio. I'll show you pictures of it, and then I'll show you the mouse damage, and then that'll be it. So this is pictures taken of this type of radio, a WR-8 columnar antique radio, 1931 by the way. So from this website, Retro Voltage, a very nice website. And he's gone through one of these and he's taken a lot of photographs of it, so you can give an idea of what it looks like. So there's the clock part. Boy, his is really beat up. Look at that. Wow, really beat up. The one I'm got the part for here is not in this bad a condition. See how tall it is though? It's a great big tall grandfather clock. And here's the guy working on it. There's the speaker that comes with it. He's redone it already. This guy is doing a lot of work. He's not like me. He's a 100% guy. I'm an 80% guy. Look at that. He's starting to look fantastic. Now this is the part I have on my bench. This part right here, which is basically the radio receiver part. This is the amplifier part. You can see some three tubes in here. There's a rectifier and two 45s for the output tubes to drive that big speaker up on the top. This is all arranged inside the cabinet vertically. That's why these tubes are tilted this way. Because if you put this on your bench, these tubes would be sideways, and it's not the best thing to operate tubes sideways. More parts. He's doing a lot of work here, a lot of work going on. There's the same thing I have on my bench right now. I don't know what he's doing to it. He's looking at the old wires. He's putting in some new parts. Some of this work has been done on this radio by somebody else some time ago. So some of these changes are in my radio too. There we are. That's just give you an idea of what there's a beautiful view. This is what the owner of this radio, which is not me, he's just a friend of mine here where I live. I'm helping him out with this. That's what he hopes he's going to end up with. Something like that. There's the radio control panel is down here on the side. That's quite something, isn't it? Wow. It's crazy. It's all radio. Like a speaker up here, and then radio here, and then more radio down here. It's full of radio stuff. Wow. Okay, so I can thank this guy very much for his nice website and the pictures that we've looked at. Retro Voltage. Now we'll take a look at the one I've got on my bench and what mice has done to it. When I got over to my friend's place and he showed me what it was he was talking about, I had no clue what he'd been talking about. I was kind of taken aback by, first of all, the age. This is pretty old stuff, 1931, and just the bulk of it. Oh my gosh. But then we got down to starting to work on just basically he bought the radio parts in a box and the cabinet separate. And so he's had it for I don't know how many years, but I'm going to guess a long time. And finally he's decided it's time to put this thing together. And that's what's got us working on it. And so it's lovely how they're really not interested in shrinking anything down back then. So here's the tuning dial here. That's how you would tune it. Pretty nice, actually. So, but then came the time when, I said mouse, and I guess my cat came to investigate the mouse. Okay, we're going to turn this upside down now. I think I can put it on top of all these surfaces, right upside down. It's very heavy. And now we're going to have a look at what has happened to it, because this is what happened at his house. We turned it upside down and I went, what's happened here? So let me get my camera in the best spot. You can probably already see that there's something a little funny going on. My job, by the way, is just to fix the situation with this guy. Oop, there we are. So now your eye's been pulled to this. So this heavy wire here is coming in from over here. It's coming all the way from here. It's probably bringing over the, here you can see my hand over here, bringing over the heater current, and it's a heavy wire, and look, there's no insulation on it at all through here. When we first turned it over, I should have said this, there was a mouse nest right here. I've never seen one like it was like a luxury mouse nest. It was just packed. We pulled all the stuff out, and this is what it revealed. And you can see just what I did not want to see. Here's a wire. It's cut right through. That's what I was worried about. At a glance, it looks like all the wires are still continuous in here. Look at that. Like he's just eaten away all the insulation. I guess he's built his house, and these wires are coming through parts of his house, and he's in there nibbling away on it, having probably a late night snack. It's probably what this is. So in many cases, I mean, it's horrible looking, but it's going to hear some of his mouse house left here. I didn't quite get it all. As long as he hasn't bit through a wire, it's probably quite easy to sort out which wire goes where and replace it. And this one here, this big heavy one, there's excess wire down here, and I can also I could just cut it here and cut it here, and in fact I could cut this entire piece away, come to think of it, and then just kind of we gotta look careful here. Did that guy, did he go out to lunch anywhere? Or he just stayed home and ate at home every night? Looks like he just ate at home. I'm just looking for any other evidence of mouse chewing. No, looks like he ate at home every night. So we have one here that's just out in space. Where would the other end of that be? It's got to be around here somewhere. This is what, here it is, right here. Okay, so these probably go together. I'm just going to twist them a bit. As long as there isn't another cut wire. He didn't chew through another wire. Oh, look at this cable here. Oh, man. Ooh, I just pulled a strand. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Wow, so this is going to take quite a bit of very careful examination to determine where all these wires should go. I think I'm not going to do this on video or anything like that. I'm just showing you the mouse damage that has occurred to this radio. Now someone else did all the work on it. You can see some new parts up here, and maybe you can see some resistors in here. Maybe you can't. There's some parts over here. It looks like basically he's replaced every small part he could get his hands on. So like these capacitors down here and some part in there. He didn't do these. He didn't do these filter coils. Assumably, he did all this work and had the thing working, got it working, and then I guess disassembled it and put it in a box. I don't know why would you do that, and then sold it off. Okay, that's pretty much it. My work is cut out for me here. My work is chewed out for me here. Thanks a lot for watching. So I'm just going to show you the mouse situation here because I thought that was kind of interesting. That's it. See you later. Have a great day.